everyone, it's Jess from the Estevan Public Library here in my home kitchen, and today for A to Z World Foods we're going to be cooking Pad Thai. Pad Thai is a dish from Thailand, most commonly found as street food or served in restaurants. The beauty of this dish is that you can mix and match different proteins and vegetables to suit your taste needs. For today's recipe, we're going to be using flat rice noodles, garlic, shrimp, eggs, bean sprouts, green onions, roasted peanuts, a lime, cilantro, oil, fish sauce, soy sauce, brown sugar, rice vinegar, sriracha hot sauce, and peanut butter. So as I said before, the nice thing about this dish is that you can mix and match different proteins and vegetables to suit your needs. So today I am going to be using shrimp, but you can use any kind of protein you like chicken or beef or tofu, whatever you like. As for vegetables, I am going to be using this red pepper, but you can also add carrots or celery or any kind of vegetable you like. And unfortunately, I couldn't find any bean sprouts, being winter I guess. But I am going to be using napa cabbage as a substitute. And as for peanuts, I know a lot of people have peanut allergies, and you do not need them for this recipe, or peanuts for this recipe. I'm going to be adding them just to show what it would be like with them, but you don't need them. For hot sauces as well, I know a lot of people can't handle hot sauce. I have some family members who can't. You don't need to add it. It does add a little bit of extra kick, so if you can't handle it, you can use whatever type of hot sauce you have in your fridge. Alright, let's get started. So I've been told the trick to a good stir fry is to prep all your ingredients before you start doing any of the cooking. So along with that, we are going to also prep our noodles. So these are the kinds that I got, but you can get a different kind if you like. Just make sure to prep them, cook them according to the directions at the back of the package. So now I'm going to start cutting and washing my vegetables. So once you're done prepping your vegetables, you should have a full bell pepper cut, 3 green onions cut up, 3 cloves of garlic minced, a cup of bean sprouts or cabbage in our case, and lime cut up into wedges. I also took this time to prep my shrimp, so it's all set to go. Now, once all your vegetables and protein are prepped, we can move on to the sauce. For the sauce, you will need 5 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of smooth peanut butter, 3 tablespoons of fish sauce, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, two tablespoons of rice vinegar, and about 1 tablespoon of hot sauce. You can add more or less depending on your palate. And once you have everything added, it's time to mix. So once everything's amalgamated and smooth, it's ready for the stir fry. And so now at this point, you should have your vegetables and your protein all prepped, and your noodles all cooked and ready to go, and your sauce is ready for the stir fry too. So now it's time to cook. So now that everything's ready and prepped to go, we'll pull out our frying pans or saucepan next and get that all warmed up. So I have a wok here and I put a little bit of oil in that just so nothing sticks to the bottom. I have it on a low temperature because shrimp cooks very fast. You can change the heat of it depending on the protein that you have. So now that it's at a nice temperature, turn it up a little bit. I'm going to add our protein, so my shrimp, and our peppers, and our garlic. So shrimp will typically take about 2 to 3 minutes to cook. If you're cooking with chicken, that will take about, depending on the size of it, it will take about 4 to 5 minutes. And make sure that you flip to get all sides evenly cooked. So once your protein is all cooked, you're going to add a tiny bit more oil. Be very, very careful. And we're going to add our eggs. Crack them in there. There we go. And now you scramble them. It's okay if it gets mixed into your veggies a little bit since they'll all be in the same dish anyway. Yeah, try and break it up into tiny pieces. Alright, so eggs are all scrambled. And now we throw in everything else. So we'll start with our cabbage or bean sprouts. Our green onion. Some peanuts. I'm just going to put in a little bit. Our noodles. There we go. Make sure everything is all in there. And next, our sauce. That one more stir. Pull it over. Now we make sure everything is mixed in. There, now that everything is mixed together and the sauce is cooked, we're going to turn off the stove and get ready to plate our pad thai. So now that our pad thai is cooked, we plate up and then we get to top it. So for toppings, you can use your bean sprouts if you have any, and cilantro. I don't like cilantro, so we're not putting that on this one. But you can also use peanuts and green onions. So just sprinkle those on top. You can drizzle a little bit of lime just to give it a little bit of extra kick. There we go. And just use some wedges for extra decorating. And there you have some lovely pad thai. Thank you all so much for joining me on A to Z World Foods. This recipe took about 30 minutes to make, 15 for prep and 15 for cooking, and it serves about a family of 5. So if you're making it for 2, you'll have lots of leftovers. If you want the written recipe, you can find it in the description of the YouTube video, or please call or email the Estevan library for the full written recipe. I hope you can join us next time, and I hope you enjoyed your pad thai. Until next time, we'll see you soon.